Hey everybody, welcome back to some more, I almost said Terraria. The fuck? Thea The Awakening. We might get an interruption early in the stream just because my wife's almost home. And we're gonna be eating a little bit. But let's keep the game going. So we're actually really close to the end of, not the whole game, the main story plot before the expansion, and we are doing the expansion stuff, which will be on the same save file. It just picks up right after. The next step of the Cosmic Tree, if I'm remembering correctly, is a quite difficult boss, although you can win a social challenge with him, which is likely what we're gonna do, because we are the Sun God, so we have all these bonuses to speech and attractiveness, which help a lot in social situations. Did I set up? Yes, I did. Sorry, just making sure I fixed something. Haven't got with the did I die? And that is T-Dog. Sorry, dark blue names, hard to see. Let's do a quick restock of everybody on our teams, okay? So on the expedition, we have Mighty Cleffa, Captain TV, Roll Fizzle Beef, Superior Potato, True Cellites, Naman, and Junku. In the Gatherer group, who are very expendable, they die a lot. Rashino, Bantogo, and in Old Hawk Sound we have Pneumonia Lover, One Sephi Siren, Invisible Dragon, Super Mustache, Denjin Oda, I'm Mislava, and Prelix. I'm MBT. So yes, T-Dog, you are dead. All right. So goals right now. Let's get on the same page, everybody. First time seeing this game. Is it good? It's very good. I love this game to death. So, oh, we just hit the 1 year mark. Turn 365. I guess it's not 1 year because it's multiple turns for a day. Okay. So, to get everybody on the same page on our current goal, because we're not ready for that boss fight quite yet, and after we do that, we're going to be fighting way more giants. And giants, as you probably remember from a few of our deaths, a few of our village deaths, giants are very hard to fight. So, biggest goals right now, aside from obviously make more dragon shells, make more of our amazing mithril greatsword, just because amazing gear, and keep our research going and everything. High priorities for us right now. What do we need? We need, mostly more villagers, really. We need, how many warriors do we have on the expedition? We have 3 fighters on the expedition, which is pretty nice. I would like another big combat character, whether that be a dwarf, or a demon, or an orc, or some kind of big beast, because we have that crazy attract beast skill, and yet haven't gotten a single fucking beast, which is ridiculously unlucky. Because normally I'm just flooded with the damn things. And this is the highest attract beast skill I've ever had. Do we have much gear to drop off? We have a little bit I wouldn't mind dropping off. We gotta kill a little bit of time anyway. And get some research and experience through some kills. I believe we're better at sneak. Nice. That got us a research point. You guys are in the clear. Level up.
Look at this.
Nice.
I'm rich. It's payday, fellas.
Thanks for the $2, Holy God of Flavor Town. Thank you for all the great content. Every single time I watch one of your streams or videos, it makes my day better. Sorry if my English is a bit spotty. I'm from Sweden. We have shitloads of Swedish viewers. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's because I do Paradox games and I used to play Payday 2 a lot. We have shitloads of Swedish viewers. I'm happy that I made your day. That actually makes me really happy to hear. So, I hope this shitty fucking stream makes you happy. Unfortunately, I will never be able to bring you quality content, but I can bring you content. Can't make any promises that it will be even remotely watchable. Actually, you know what? I don't want to burn that right now. Entirely because... Here we go. Entirely because your gather rate's faster when you're burning it, so I want to build up a few, then start burning it so they don't just run out immediately again. Your community has a lot of scandals. I don't think I've ever had a scandal in my community in all 8 years of having one. I feel like we're pretty tame people. Or boring, if you put it that way. Strength on the gathering group, that's actually really nice. Health. Tactics. Tactics is good. Armor, traps, stealth. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that level up. And back at the village, more gathering. More crafting on Denjin Oda, who's our main crafter. Can't complain with that. Mostly be good for building things faster. Strength, that's always good. Herbalism. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of medic skill on somebody. Medic skill is still amazing. Okay, I actually want to kill him. Yeah. I'm at the point where... I did hunting there, by the way. I'm at the point now where I really want to start killing a lot of weak groups of enemies because it will get us more experience and research. And that's really important to us right now. Now, any given day, if we're lucky enough, one of the kids in the village might grow up. Now that we have this done, right? The meeting hall? Yeah, we have the meeting hall done, which means we can start getting sages, a scholar, or a chance of a scholar or inventor, which are better than a sage. We need them because they're going to be good at the social stuff and the intellect stuff and all of that stuff. We really want one of those on our main team before we go up against the boss because we want to beat him through social skills, and although we have a lot of bonuses, we want someone who's really good at it as our heavy hitter, you know? NB really doesn't know how to read. Oh, you meant as in Scandinavians. We do have shitloads of Scandinavians. Well, better to say people from Nordic countries, because I believe Scandinavian does not include Denmark, and we have Danes. Alright, you should move. Now, luckily, we can just have them move right to the spider silk, which is also nearby and very helpful. Are you out of wood? They're out of wood. I didn't know it was them that was out of wood. Alright. That group's getting close to home. Home can take care of it, but I'd rather go on the offensive.
Admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. You spot some smoke, as if coming from a chimney, somewhere up ahead. Perhaps there is a small settlement nearby.
Okay. That is not far. I wouldn't mind doing a few of these side quests to see if I can get us some good gear with it. Alright, drop off some of our junk. You know what? Drop that off as well, yeah. With a lot of stuff to drop off there. Yeah, I'm happy with dropping off all of that. And burn wood. There we go. I'm happy with that. Scandinavia does include Denmark. Right, that's what it excluded was Finland. And we do have a few Finns in the community. In fact, I believe I saw Armod in the chat earlier, and she is Finnish. There we go. Another easy one. Convince them to run, drop some of their gear. Okay. Why rip Finland? Yeah, Finland is not Scandinavian, and I'm not sure why. I remember I had it explained to me once why it is not considered part of Scandinavia, but I don't remember why. I think it's a cultural thing. Yeah, it's plus Finland and Iceland if you're going Nordic countries. That's why I tend to err on the side of caution, go with Nordic countries on that one. Thanks for following Reaper Killer Bob 12. Welcome to the flock. I hope you enjoy the stream. We have another research point. I think we're basically done on buildings. I'm not really interested in getting any more buildings at this point. I mean, the totem's not awful, but it's also not the greatest thing in the world. I wouldn't mind an herbalism hut just so I can get more medics easier, but honestly, the crossbow is a higher priority for me. Because I wouldn't mind making some really good quality crossbows. Loading up on crossbows can be pretty nice. Now, vines are the best for bows and crossbows of any string. Research dinosaurs. I wish I could have a dinosaur. Unfortunately, that is not part of the video game. Right, that's just catalyst. I can just put some garbage in there. Darkwood will have to do since we have so little of things. Okay, that's a pretty strong bow. The weight's not too bad. I can give it to the warriors and stuff at least. That's weaker. That's good. Dragon Shooter. Dragon Bones. Which I believe are better than Enchanted? Yes. Can't add Leech to it. That's a shame. I think I'm happy with a few Dragonbone crossbows. So I can make 2 like that. What are you working on? That? Okay, move up to this then. Shit, 8 turns? Really? With Denjinoda? Okay. That's not what I expected. Alright, we can speed it up a little bit. We're gonna find the first episode of the series. If you could answer, that'd be great. Sorry, I must have missed you saying it before. It's all on my YouTube channel, link in the description. My YouTube channel's got a whole playlist for the entire series, so you don't miss any of it. I upload every stream on YouTube after. Alright, that's good, that's good. We can move a little bit more. I think I want to work my way down here. God, I'm so hungry. Can't wait for Tim to get home so we can have some of that
The night of Cupola
butter chicken.
was once celebrated during midsummer when the sun shone brightest. The tradition continued even when the dark veil shielded the skies. But it was during those dark days that Cupola night became a beacon of desperate hope and a night for calling upon the gods to return to Thea. The seasons have changed after the darkness ravaged the world, but it is time for the first Cupola night since the sun's return.
Hey, filthy casual Kaiser. We're playing Thea The Awakening. Really good game. We're near the end of the main game, but then we do the DLC stuff, which will be same save file. And of course, whenever we get a new villager, I name them after the first name I see in the chat. First one that's not taken, of course.
The Cupola night was once celebrated only once per year, when the sun's power was closest to Thea. But during the darkness, the special night was celebrated as soon as the mystical signs were read by the village elders. As to what those signs entail, every wise one seems to have a slightly different story. There are several ways in which the solstice can be celebrated.
Right, I'm gonna skip the full story on this one because we've had this event or this encounter before.
The night of Cupola has many faces and traditions that need to be upheld. Bonfires are lit with sticks and stones and placed on hillsides or other high places around the settlement. Offerings of food and animal stock are made in honor of the many gods. Music, dance, and laughter accompany the night's rituals. But the main event is chosen by the village elders with each solstice. There are several ways to celebrate the night and prove yourselves. Some may take more time, some may be risky, but doing nothing is not an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same one as before, make a wreath of flowers and hair, lit candle, hope to find love, because that'll hopefully get us more babies and we have a population issue. Question for you, NAB, are you ever gonna play Total War Warhammer? No, I don't like Total War games. This is like the one major strategy series I just don't like. I don't know what it is. Everyone always tells me over and over and over they're so good, and I'm sure they are good, it's just not my cup of tea. But I've tried so many of them because the devs keep sending me them. So I've tried Rome 2, the Japan 2 one is like Shogun or something. A Total Warhammer they sent to me, and I tried that. Total Warhammer 2 I think they sent to me. I tried like 5 of them and I didn't find any of them any fun. I'm sure they're good games and everything. People seem to like them enough, but for some reason I can't get into them. Alright, wreath of flowers.
You choose to honor the old traditions by following the rite of love and fertility. Any unmarried lad or lass looking for love and its fruits makes a wreath of field flowers, weaves their own hair into it, and then sends it down a river with a small lit candle attached on top. If the candle burns the wreath, or if it sinks in the river, its maker will not find love this year. But if it survives the flames and swims with the currents, it's a clear sign of love to come. If someone finds such a wreath down the river, fate dictates that they are the chosen lovers.
You ever gonna play Black and White 2 Evil? At some point. I just don't want it to be too close to the original playthrough because it won't be super different.
Every hopeful singleton weaves their best wreath in hopes of attracting a soulmate.
Hey, we got a kid!
Some clever conspirators hide downstream and accidentally find the fated wreath. Some wreaths swim away with the currents, but bring joy and hope to the hearts of their makers. Soon after the Cupola night, a stork visits the village and gifts a child to one happy couple.
Alright. Yay! And we got a wolf, finally. The wolf is shit, though, and only has 7 health and is probably gonna die really easily, and I'm never gonna make him leave the village. Right now, his name is Wolf. It's a shame Wolf20KO isn't in the chat right now. But this one's gonna be... Is R mode taken? I don't think I don't think so. Armode. Sorry, Armode. You're this wolf who will probably never leave the village because the wolf's not good. Maybe I'll have the wolf cook. Because we have the crafting building, so everybody has crafting skill. Yep. Alright, Armode, you're a wolf who helps with the cooking for the village. Amazing. Oh, we got really gypped on that one. Hopefully next turn we get a better animal. Alright, I'm gonna go to the suspicious house because that's probably a lower level encounter. Hate the dead of the night when you can't see in front of you.
The map leads you to the ruins of some old town. There are very few houses still visible, let alone standing, but there is one. It is clearly touched by the darkness. Its wooden beams are decayed, its stone foundations blackened, its windows hollow and dark inside. Yet despite this common enough decay, the doors to the house remain intact and shut.
Alright, check for traps because we can.
You check the door, and there are no traps, but the doorknob has some loose parts that seem sharp and rusty. They could have caused some injury or even disease. You avoid them and open the door. The stale air hits you in the face as you enter. There is a small hallway, unusual for the simple abodes you are used to, and at the end of the hallway, you see the entrance to another room and stairs leading down to the basement.
I'm starting to remember this place. Don't know how well this will go, but we'll see. Enter the room first.
You enter the room and find yourself in a perfectly preserved dining room. The decor is lavish, unlike anything you've ever seen. There are chandeliers, or so you think they're called. There is silverware, silver used for cutlery. There are crystal glasses, and even a faint sound of music coming from Perrin knows where.
Well, I mean, that picture fucking spoiled what the surprise of the place is. Far too weird to look around.
Suddenly, you hear a cry of a woman. "No, don't touch anything. You'll spoil it all. It has to be perfect, has to." A creature appears to you, at first with the features of a noble lady dressed in a beautiful gown, but then as she faces you, you realize her face is rotting away. In an instant, the illusion breaks, and you see the old house again, empty, decaying and cold, and before you, a ghost about to attack.
I mean, if it's gonna attack, I'm gonna fight back. I get your name. I'm just going to call you Seaman. Like the ocean. Welcome to the flock. I hope you enjoy the stream. Alright, fight. It should be easy.
You defeated
Done.
the ghost. It is likely that the tormented spirit will return, but for now, it has been banished. You search the old house and discover many books that will surely prove priceless for your village. You also find a small family vault, with some of their precious possessions still intact.
I mean, the weapons are garbage, but the mithril and the gemstones are pretty nice. Also, permanent intellect on 2 of my people. That's really helpful. Alright, well that went pretty well. Don't know why I can't just check the basement after, but okay. Right, the refugees over here. Forgot about that. I think I will actually go over there. I don't remember how that quest goes.
You find the settlement taken by an orcish clan. You see many warriors, at least one matriarch and a shaman. They are well armed and look ready to fight.
Hi there, can we talk?
The orc matriarch steps forward, her brow raised and her protruding fangs exposed.
What do you want? We're not a charity if you're looking for help, and we're not looking to trade, so best be off now.
We just want to talk. We met the people who own this land, and so perhaps we can make some kind of deal, rather than dish out justice for their dead.
Ah, owned this land, you say? Since when? Since they came here a decade ago and said so. There was a goblin settlement here, you know, but they were just filthy greenskins, heathens to them, so they claimed this land. Well, the goblins joined our family, and so now we claim this land. Leave before you anger me more.
Okay, well, we're not aware of the history. How about we exchange some goods? You said no trade, but why not? Alright, social. We'll see if we can beat rank 4 one right now, which is a bit of a dice roll.
Oh, fine. Truth
Nice.
be told, I did feel bad about some of the casualties from that fight. A few little ones got hurt, and I detest such barbarity.
She grunts towards one of her men, and he scuttles off. She goes on.
The lumber mill and quarry are actually depleted, and this place is not very defensible, obviously. So we loaded as much as we can, and we're off. Have what we left for yourselves. Maybe give it to those people if you see them.
All right, we got some passable quality stuff. Now, we could change our mind and also attack them, but I'm gonna leave it be. Got a lot of experience for that. That's an easy encounter. They getting attacked? I mean, nothing they can do about it. They're the Gatherer group. They're kind of expendable like that. They lost the challenge and got hurt. One of them is severely wounded. Alright, they might die this night. We'll just have to wait and see. But they can get a little bit of spider silk while they die. Don't like walking blind like this, but at least this is my strong group. They didn't die that turn, but they still need to heal more.
As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a moment. When you try to take a closer look, it is already gone.
Yeah, we've had this event 1,000 times. They're gonna get cursed.
You tried to run.
Oh, they got
but the
hurt
black
too.
smoke was faster. You tried to huddle.
And cursed. Yeah, we've had that one a few times. It's very unlucky, but it happens. They might die. We'll see. I hope this is not a party wipe there, or else they can't bring the goods back, I believe.
You approach the mound of rubble that used to be the great Varvelian castle, a landmark and seat of power before the darkness. The mound that remains in its stead is so tall that it feels as if you're standing under a mountaintop. At the height of the rubble, there sits a great dragon. Beneath the mound stands a lone man with a shoe stand and a workshop. Surviving the apocalypse? Don't do it barefooted, reads his makeshift sign. Below it, there is an additional note. Will kill dragon for a princess.
Amazing. Yeah, there's... I was wondering why Fatima was taking so long getting home. There's a really bad storm out there. I'm seeing it now. And also rush hour traffic, and she's coming all the way from Toronto. Hi there, unusual site for a shoe shop?
The man smiles at you and shows you some sturdy boots. Well, as you can see, I am a cobbler. Needler they call me, and I'll travel Thea making and selling exquisite, custom-made designer footwear. I also deal with dragon infestations, so you see this site is actually perfect for my business. So which one are you here for?
I don't know. We're here to kill the dragon, I guess.
Oh, the dragon. Well, as advertised, I will take care of the dragon problem for you, or at least help you do it for a price.
A princess, you say on the sign, really?
Well, okay, so I'm not counting on an actual princess. Times are tough, I know. I just need me a virgin female, preferably of noble blood, posh like, you know.
Why?
Well, that's my business, really, ain't it? But since you ask, I am looking for a wife, and since I'm a cobbler, I'm looking to marry up.
Alright, crazy reward aside, how would you help us with the dragon?
I ain't telling you what my secret is, obviously, but I'll tell you this much. I know the dragon's weakness, and I will use it. You will bring me the stuff I need. I will make something, and all you have to do then is sneak up and place the thing in the dragon's path. Easy for you hero types.
So why not kill the dragon yourself?
Duh, because I ain't working for free. I'm not the dragon's type, it hasn't eaten me yet, so I'm not bothered. But if I could get what I want, then good.
I mean, I don't want to give him one of my villagers if that's what I have to do. We have no princesses for you.
I already said, she doesn't need to be all that, well, princess-like. Look, just get me 40 wood and 10 straw. I will do the rest, and I'm sure you have a lovely lass you can pay me with. I hear the dragon only gets hungrier with time. Soon it won't be just children he eats. Oh, and just follow the dragon to find us again. He likes to move about.
Alright, well, we'll get you the stuff, and then we'll talk about the reward. 40 wood and 10 straw. Okay. I've never done this encounter.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force
Folklore
of
ritual, we've done
unknown
this one.
ritual. Your willpower proves stronger than
Yay!
the malicious force of the wailing wraiths.
Yeah, we've had that one so many times now. Alright, the first crossbow is done. Awesome. Are they still wounded? My god. How has no one on that group died yet? Only one of them is mortally wounded now. Give him the wolf as a wife. I like that idea. Alright, neither of them are mortally wounded. Lucky. Oh, right, they're not actually building up any wood because they're using it in the cooking, aren't they? Unassign them for now. And if they'd otherwise be doing nothing, then have them help gather wood. Alright, drop off supplies. We're gonna have to get more food soon, actually. You know what? Let's just do that while we're here. We have so much of this now. There we go. Oh, come across an abandoned tower. When you peek inside, you see stands empty. Series of wooden chests scatter the floor. You notice a worrying amount of humanoid bodies. Go inside carefully. Oh, it's the intellect and force one. Yeah, we've had this before. Intellect. Hey, we did it this time. You approach the chests, trying to figure out what tricks may have led to the other explorer's demise, yet you see no clues and the chests are empty. Suddenly, a door slams shut behind you and you hear a voice bellowing, "Ha! More fools with greed into my hands. My tower will be your tomb and your flesh my nourishment." Yeah, and I won. And it doesn't explain how I won, and then it's just over. Wow, they fucking threw that one together in 10 minutes. Sneak. Did it. Gotta say, they didn't put a whole lot of effort into that one. Alright, expedition. Do we have any curses on this team? Not looking like it. Good. Suspicious tower. We can go that way. Get some resources there. Because I don't think we've done the suspicious tower.
By a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did.
Fuck.
Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or we'll kick your teeth in now.
Yeah, this one sucks. If I had gotten it with the other team, they'd do it just fine, but this is the Gatherer team, and I was just about to drop off my shit. Can we talk about this?
The lead dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hummy friends. I got little patience for talk.
Social. They'll lose, though. We'll lose.
Your men stand firm, showing off their strength and confidence.
We won?
The dwarf leader listens to you, then speaks.
Today you shall eat well and sit with us by the fire, so that all of us may see tomorrow.
The dwarves look relieved at their leader's
Oh, right.
words.
Suspicious Tower is the troll one. You know, we can do that one now. We have more fighters. Share the food.
You share a meal by the fire and exchange stories of woe and victory. One of the bandits stands up and speaks.
So be it. We shared bread, we spoke by the fire. We leave as friends. May we meet again.
That was
The
fucking
dwarves
ridiculous. Auto-resolve OP. Yeah, if you... I auto-resolve basically everything because my tactic is built around optimizing auto-resolve. Normally, it's not as powerful as it would be, as you're seeing it being in the fights, but having very specific equipment, auto-resolve will overestimate the importance of certain equipment, and so by using it, you do really, really well. Alright, they can get back to dragon leather duty. Actually, you know what? Let's get that crossbow while we're here. Thank you. This is the crossbows. What's Denjin working on now, then? I want him working on some more of those awesome two-handed swords. God, I'm so hungry. Okay, give you a better crossbow, Mighty Cleffa, because you're our hunter. Roll Fizzle Beef, give you a better crossbow. What do you have? 10? Okay. 5? Nope, you can have 10. 4, you can have 7. 7. You got 4, I can give you 5. You don't have the carry capacity for it. Okay. That was fine. I'm happy with that. Put the other bows back in town. Alright, we make our way to the suspicious tower.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces
Again?
are scarred, as if the lead.
We're talking it out.
Your men.
We did it. Share food by twice in the same turn. So cheese the game? I don't know if it's quite cheesing the game. I mean, the whole point of the game is to make better equipment. That's all I'm doing, is getting really good equipment. Do you not dismantle your lower tier weapons or basic resources? I tend to, but I drag my feet on it. It's such an arduous task. Thanks for the host, Gull of Doom. I appreciate it. And hi, the 17 people now watching me. If you don't know me, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread, and Gull of Doom and I actually have been meaning to make a podcast together. Me, him, and Dubs are all going to make a podcast together sometime, so look forward to that. Okay, gathering skill on all the gatherers is nice. I can hear Fatima coming home now. So we got a gathering score on the gatherers. We got a little bit of gathering on the expedition too, which I do need. Herbalism. She's just in the other room. And perception, strength, fent. That's a rare skill. What is that for? Social and tactical. Okay, well, I'm happy with it. Because we're gonna need social. We're gonna need bonuses in social soon. So, yeah. Same dwarves ran into both groups and had the same conversation. I know, right? That's totally what happened there. Alright, Right, leather, dragon leather. Yeah, we just want to go straight for the tower then. At least we got to do a little bit of scouting on the way for the gathering group. Oh, those were the gatherers. God, I got them mixed around. That's fine. They can just move to right here. Just get in the way to help protect them.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas,
Sage.
grow up we must. Becoming an adult.
So incredibly useful. Who's the new one? This person. Our new sage is now going to be Vero. Okay, how do you pronounce this? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Viornery. I'm going to say Viornery. If I got that wrong, chat correct me. The ultimate final boss of Thea, a conversation. You can actually beat, I believe, every final boss of both the game and the expansion through conversation. Like, through the social challenges, not through literally picking the right options. Because that would be really boring. Super Cobra Commander, I hope you enjoy dinner. Like, I will enjoy my dinner. I just want to, yeah, Silk Tunic. You gotta admit, though, it'd be funny to see the people looking through MDB's window. God, no. I hate that people constantly just stare at me through my window. Fucking creeps. Do they not realize how, like, oh god, it's usually kids, but sometimes it's like even adults. It's like, come on, dude. Alright, try and help the goblin laying dead near some traps. Oh, we saved him. Oh, thank you, people. I thank you. It's so poorly written. The ones with the voice acting are really poorly written. During your travels, you come across a goblin laying near dead in some traps. Save him immediately. Oh, thank you, thank you. May spirits walk with your path and graces. No problem. Farewell, and just walks away. What the hell? Do you not have curtains, MDB? Yeah, I do have blinds there, but I also want sunlight. Hungry?
Yes, where?
I told them about your struggles on how tonight you're gonna have to go work unpaid because you're too good at your job. And that was the reason you were given, is they want you there because you're high performing and they're not paying you.
The disrespect is real.
Yeah. And it came from so high up. It wasn't even your boss, it was your boss's boss. Fucking ridiculous.
The best part, it's after I train with Patrick.
You're going out right now for training with Patrick?
In a little bit.
Why don't you call it off? He'll understand.
Because
So Fatima,
I'm insistent.
Fatima, for some reason, believes it's a good idea to get 4 hours of sleep, do an open
Wow, 5 hours. Are you disrespectful?
get 5 hours of sleep, do an open shift, then she's gonna come home, grab dinner real quick, go out for boxing training, and then go out and work till midnight. Don't hit the mic.
I'm sorry. I didn't hit the mic very hard.
Fatima's giving him the Benoit choke. I'm still alive. And we all know the Bowflex machine did it. That's a good chin lock. All right, the food's on the stove right now. Could you get the butter chicken cooking up? Because I am starving.
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb.
All right, this
As
isn't
you
a
get
casual
closer, you see
stream.
that much of the building has crumbled
Can't have
over
any
the
more
years,
chin
but
locks.
The stone looks very solid. And
Love
more
you.
importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks.
All right, she's gonna go get that food heating up.
You take a look and realize that there is a band of people already scavenging the stones from this tower. You also see an old man tied up to a wooden pole. The men look armed and ready to fight.
All right. Welcome, fellow travelers. I realize you are here first, but may we come to some sort of agreement? I believe I can just kick their ass. But I feel like I get better loot if I talk it through. You guys are adorable. I love that somebody who is completely silent in the chat decides that is the moment that spurs them on to start talking.
The men seem unsure, but one steps forward and answers. And why should we? We could just run you buggers off like we did with the others.
Of course we could, but why risk the fight? There's enough stone here for all of us.
Oh, all right then. We're almost done anyway. Wait here another hour and then the site is yours. You see the men collecting the stones,
Wonderful.
as well as their prisoner.
Once
and
you
leaving.
have Wooter.
There's voice acting going on in the game. Great. Wait an hour, get
You
the
are
stones.
now free to take as much of the stone as you can.
Use tools and take the
You
stones.
use your tools and gather the stones.
Sorry. I know it's distracting from the game, everybody. Alright. I can't believe we've never explored over here. Well, there's clearly something right there. Probably an enemy den. Oh, there's actually a little bit of loot. And an enemy den. Okay, we'll take care of that. What is this? No food or fuel? Which one? No fuel, yeah. You can start burning that now. Oh shit, the dragon is actually roaming? I didn't know that could happen. It can probably goes. God, why did I ever go to that guy's quest thing? The dragon wasn't even active until I went there. Shit. Oh god, there's dangerous enemies up there too.
You come across the ruins of an old settlement. The rusty iron gates look foreboding and creepy, but many secrets may lie within. You rummage through the ruins of this old settlement and find yourself in what could have been a cemetery. Before you can retreat, you see the dead rise in their skeletal forms and attack.
I don't think this will be hard.
You beat the enemy
Easy.
and find a hidden stockroom nearby.
Not a bad crossbow out of that. Okay, who's got below 7? There we go. That's a 5. Does anyone have below 5 on ranged strength? Not looking like it. No. Okay. Take out the hive, hunting, easy. Hive spawn enemies, if you're wondering.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on fear. Even the bravest of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
This is a slightly different mist-based effect. This one's not as bad, especially because we worship Svarog, which gives us an easy out.
You huddle together on the ground, forming a circle and drawing the symbol of Svarog around you. Fear still grips your throats, but you speak up. We are the children of Svarog, the father of all light, and darkness will not be our undoing. The group repeats the chant over and over and over, until the darkness is finally broken by a single ray of the sun that wraps its warm arms around your whole party and keeps you safe until the black mist passes.
Yeah, that's the easy out without having to do a skill challenge, is if you worship Svarog like we do, you get out of it. And one of our people gets a permanent +2 to will, which is not bad because it helps in social stuff. So I'm actually really happy about getting that encounter.
The air around you grows stale, and a black cat crosses your path.
This could be a sign of trouble?
Black cats are known associates of witches, or worse. But then again, several well-meaning spirits take such form, so this could go either way, really.
Fortune favors the bold.
You continue your journey in hopes it was just a cat. As soon as you cross the line where the cat has run, you feel a blessing upon your group. The cat must have been a Dola, a friendly guardian demon.
Well, that went pretty well. Blessing of dexterity on everyone. Not permanent, but still pretty good. And yeah, we got really lucky with dragon leather being next to the base, considering I usually rush dragon leather. Because dragon shell armor is ridiculous. Rough-looking bunch of bandits cross your path. They don't look like much, but they're armed. A deranged-looking captain speaks to you. Halt, you're crossing our piece of this road, so you must pay us. Or better yet, play a game of chess with me and determine our fates. What say you? Intellect, it's a lower base challenge. Oh, we won. Oh, well played. Go on, take your winnings with you. Wow, I can't believe they actually didn't just try and kill me. Well, that went pretty well. Any other gods give you some easy outs in evil random encounters? Yeah, a lot of gods. Every god will have easy outs in certain encounters. Ah, thumbnail. Yeah, we used that for the thumbnail in episode 1, I believe. That bandit picture. So we do know where some vine are now if we want to use our next research point we get on making so we can harvest our own vine for farming really good crossbows, but honestly, it's not the biggest priority. I might go with something else. Okay, we steel here. We could always get a lot of steel, use it for a big building out of steel, because that would help us attract orcs, which we have still been phenomenally unlucky with getting new people in our village.
You go down to the fields to check if any crops survived this night, and you discover a large molehill on your way. A peculiar-looking mole carrying a small shovel pops up from the hill and exclaims, "Ahoy!" It seems really happy about something.
What does the OP god do? Oh god, he just has a ridiculous shitload of abilities. That's why when I let you guys vote on what god we would worship, I didn't put Purin on the list because he's the bullshit endgame god. He's like the reward for getting every other god. You've still yet to attract an orc? Yeah, I don't think I've ever attracted one. They're pretty hard to get. I've always got them through encounters, and orcs are always really good. Don't think I've ever attracted a dwarf either, which is building with gold. Anything that requires you build with metals to get them is a really low % chance. Hi there.
The mole does not respond. It just stares at you, especially at your clothes for some reason.
Well, just wave at
The
it.
mole waves back, exclaims,
Thank you.
once more, and then disappears into the molehill. But it leaves behind a small bundle for you.
Thank you. Love you. Alright, I really need to do this stream. Alright. So we got a mediocre necklace. This is just concentration. Concentration, a little bit of gathering, a little bit of armor. Yeah, bad quality, which is not nice. And one piece of amber, which is borderline useless. Alright. And let's do one more turn of this, and then we'll take a quick food break. I'd like to think that the mole is Rossetti from, oh, why am I blanking on the name of the series now? I almost said Resident Evil. What the fuck is wrong with me? Animal Crossing. Elves are pretty ridiculous because of their built-in pierce damage. Which is good, because pierce is really good, but two-handed weapons, or two-handed spears specifically, are usually pretty crap. So you can get that really good effect despite not having to use a crap weapon. I think we just want to come back now. There are too many dangerous enemies getting close to the village. Easy.
You come
Ooh,
across a
5.
hidden stash, and it looks like what you have your loot.
Take the stuff, run. Yeah, we've done that one 1,000 times. If they attack us, that's pretty bad. What are these? Some giants. Yeah, I'd rather not fight them, if I can avoid it. Bone chilling howl of a bloodthirsty werewolf will stop you in your tracks. I can either sacrifice one or fight. I'm fighting. I'm pretty confident we can win that. Easy. Yeah, those aren't so tough anymore. You've done the encounter with the dragon yet. Which one? Rofus Beef took 1 damage. No big deal. And gatherers are out of wood again. Okay. What I'm gonna do then... Yeah, it saves every turn. So we are just going to pause for a second. We're going to go on 5-minute break while I eat, and we're all just going to hang out and talk, and I'll just skip forwards past this in the recording. All right, that was some delicious butter chicken, but let's get back to the game. How do we want to spend a research point, everybody? We could unlock gold. It's not the best thing in the world, but it would get us dwarves, or the possibility of getting dwarves. So at least there's that. We could always start learning how to make jewelry, although I believe that requires coal. You can't use wood to cook it, you gotta use coal. Which is... Coal's a little bit of a pain to get sometimes. We could learn new foods, but that's not the best. We don't need axes, don't need maces, don't need that. Don't really need anything there. We don't really need anything in construction. We basically have the research I really care about done. We could start making it so we can get the dark wood right there. Not that it's super important. There's a coal source there. Just not super far. I think it's the closest source of coal that we've discovered. One there and one here. This one's closer. God, do we even want to do that? What's the strongest animal you can get in the game? Says Reaper Killer Bob. Might be the dragon spider. There's a few really powerful ones. Dragon spider comes to mind, but it might not be the absolute strongest. I think I'm just gonna hold on to that research point for now. We could always start working our way towards really high-level gemstones, but we don't really have a whole lot of use for it right now. Maybe on steel to get orcs. We already have steel unlocked here. And orcs are very rare, unfortunately, which is a shame because they're very good. Alright, let's work our way over here and try and protect the gatherers.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly you feel the grumbling. There is a series of...
We did it. Sorry, I had that event 1,000 times. If I ever start skipping through, it's because we've had that event multiple times. Okay, you can't work on that anymore. Or that, because we had no string. We'll get some string on the way back. Dead of night. Maybe elves
You are
for
ambushed by
bullshit.
orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
Drop the bags
You
of
drop
stuff.
your bags and weapons and make a run for it.
That's
And
not too
before-
bad. I didn't lose anything too bad. Yeah, we could get Elvenwood. Right there. Where's the closest Elvenwood? Right there. Pretty close to home. What could we build with the Elvenwood? Because we need to build something that uses at least 40 to get a decent amount. Okay, we have that. Smithy, barracks, meeting hall doesn't necessarily use a lot of wood. If I were to use 2 research points and get a palisade, that would be the best for attracting a lot of things. However, that's a lot of research points away. We could always just build a new smithy, yeah. That wouldn't be a ton, though. A barracks would be more, but it might end up being the same number in the end. Do we have much elf wood right now? Only 10. Could always use better pastures, but that's not going to use enough wood. We can only fit 1 more building right now, but we can always delete old crap ones. Because we do have some crap ones. Archery range? Oh, you know what? Archery range is the best one. Archery range is often the best one for making, for getting a tracked chance. Alright, I like that idea. Elf wood. We can also start finding dried wood and ancient wood on this map now to see how close it is. Like there's dried wood, no, it's dark wood right there. Yeah, dark wood we also have right next to our base. It's kind of lame. Dark wood can attract goblins. Is this ancient right there? That's pretty close by ancient wood. Ancient wood's good. Goblins are pretty good. There's no one you can get on your team that's really bad, other than some beasts being pretty crap. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Is ancient wood just some old dude's dick? Can't rule it out. This is post-apocalypse, kind of. But now that I have another... Oh God, was that really only another 5 minutes? I hate to end the stream so incredibly early today. However, I want to spend a little bit of time with my wife before she goes, because I didn't know that she was going to have to go for training with Patrick as well, which is her, a co-worker of hers, who does MMA over here. I think he's undefeated right now, 3-0. His fights are really good, too. But he teaches her in boxing. Want to go spend some time with my wife before that, though. So thank you, everybody, so much for coming in live. Again, we stream this every single Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time until we beat the game. If you're watching live, I will go find another stream for you guys and host it so we can make their day. And if you're watching on YouTube, check out the description for the playlist of more of this series, as well as the Twitch TV page where you can watch it live next time. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.